911, shawty fire burning on the dance floor.
Now on to today's Money 911 and solutions to your financial emergencies. Our all-star team is here, and they are today's financial editor, Gene Chatzky, minus the leggings, Stacey Tisdale, the author of The True Cost of Happiness, and Carmen Wong-Ulrich, CNBC's personal finance expert. Tamron Hall is upstairs ready to take video questions. Everybody ready?
Yes. Sure, let's go.
Okay, let's get started. We got a phone call in from Lynette in Fairbanks, Alaska. She has a question about investing. Good morning, Lynette. Your question?
I recently sold my house and probably won't purchase another house for a couple of years. So in the meantime, I'd like to invest the proceeds from the sale in something safe where I won't lose principal, but I'd also like to at least get a return that keeps up with inflation. What would you suggest?
So, Gene, what would be good for Lynette?
It's a tough call these days because if you don't want to lose any principal at all, Lynette, and you're looking at money market accounts and CDs, you're looking at under 2%, which doesn't keep you pace with taxes and inflation. A couple of new things that I want you to look at. First are higher interest rate checking accounts. There are actually checking accounts out there that are paying about 4% interest. Now, they do require of you that you use a debit card fairly frequently, 10 to 15 times a month. So go to bankrate.com. You'll find a list of those. Also, something called structured CDs, which actually tie their payoffs to currencies, to inflation, to returns of the stock market. You won't lose principal, but you can gain on the other side. Smart Money Magazine has a good cover story that talks about those. And if it's really inflation that you're concerned about, part of your portfolio should be in Treasury Inflation Protection Securities Tips, which you can buy at treasurydirect.gov.
All right. Thank you very much, Gene.
Sure. Good
luck, Lynette. Now, let's go to Amy in Memphis. She's got an email that she sent in. We have $20,000 of debt on 5 different credit cards. They're playing the 0% APR for 12-month game to keep from paying interest, pay double the minimum on all the cards. It feels like it's going to take us forever, and we're thinking about having a third child, and we'll need a newer car. We don't think anyone would approve a consolidation loan or a HELOC for us due to the debt. What are the best chances to pay this debt off? Stacey, what advice?
Wow, let's take these cards one at a time. I want you to take that extra money that you're spreading out on all the cards and put it on the card with the highest interest rate. Now, once that card's paid off, take that money and move it to the card with the next highest interest rate. You're still paying the minimum on the others.
Right.
That's called snowballing. The amount of debt you have goes down. The money you have to pay for the debt goes up. Great way to reduce your cards. But it really sounds like we're talking about a spending problem here.
Yes.
You need a spending plan that you can stick to. You're only going to stick to the plan if you're motivated. You're only going to be motivated if you have specific goals. I want her and her husband to come up with 3 specific goals for the year, maybe $2,000 down on that car, $1,000 in the
Should they even get the newer car?
Well, no. That's the thing. But if the couple more bit of money that they can find, Stacey, if they save, like you say, really look at their spending, you'd be amazed at another $200 towards that $20,000 can shave a year off of how long it's going to take you to pay that loan back. You can go to dinkytown.net. There are free calculators there. But your money can be really powerful. You just have to get it there and get it on those cards and stop spending.
But the stopping spending. We should not be talking right now about another car. We should not be talking perhaps about a third child. Take a look at where your money is and if you actually have enough to support these things. Because if you go ahead and you spend that money and you truly don't have it, you're going to be really unhappy a year from now.
You're not getting rid of the problem.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Just be motivated to cut your spending for the right reasons, because you're going to have to stick to that plan. That's the whole point here.
Right.
You really have to stick to it.
And reduce the debt.
Right.
Yep, all right. Let's go upstairs to Tamron. She's got a viewer on Skype. Tamron?
Hey, Al. We've got Sarah from Townsend, Maryland. She's on Skype. Are you there, Sarah? Good morning.
Yeah, I'm here.
So tell us what your question is.
Well, I'm currently a grad student. I have a year left. I took out student loans, but was fortunate enough to get an assistantship this year, so I got a substantial refund. Now, currently it's just sitting in a checking account and savings account that's not really making any interest. And I was wondering if there was some way to invest it in the short term, because I know I'm going to have to give the money back, that I'm going to earn some interest, at least for the next year.
How soon will you have to start paying back your student loan, Sarah?
About a year and a half from now.
All right, let's see what Carmen has to say. So, Carmen, what's your advice? Interesting question.
Sarah, I'm scandalized by Sarah. She's very smart because this is scandalous. This is arbitrage. It sounds very sassy, and that's exactly what it is. It's basically borrowing money and investing it, and then basically